Hi Virgo, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your December tarot and cartomancy reading. My apologies for, well, I didn't really miss you last month because I did October, November reading for Virgo, but you didn't get the full-on November one. So my apologies. But here we are now. And I want to get your energy in here. I have the transparent tarot out today. I haven't had these out in a while. And I just thought, oh, it's a really good time for this. Virgo. December 2021 and on. What is the messages for Virgo? I'm seeing a big spot on something. There's a big spot, a big splat. A big splat. Like, you know, it's not a perfectly round spot, it's a splat. It looks off-white in color. Could be another color too. Maybe red, but I'm off-white. I'm kind of seeing. Okay, let's move those over there. And those up there. Okay, let's see what we have here for you. Had a couple jump out. Sometimes there's their time cards. Well, look at that. It's interesting. Okay. So you have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about starting on a new path. You know, working on something new for your stability. You could be taking a course, you know, learning a new skill, a trade, just taking a course and learning something. This is very much the learning card. And because you're wanting something new, you're wanting to put your energy into something new here. Okay, but it's learning it. So there's a bit of a learning curve going on with this card here. Then you got the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is about mastering, you know, mastering. And you could have help from someone. This could be you, Virgo. You could be helping or passing a skill on to the next generation. Somebody could be learning a skill that is, it could be advanced, some sort of advanced learning you're doing above, definitely above where you are now at the skill level. So you're wanting to get to the King, and the King, you know, only puts his time and energies into something that's worth it. You know, it's got to be worth his time and energy. And it's not always financial value. It could provide some stability. It could provide security. The King also can see the long term of something, how it could pan out in the future. Kind of a planner person. So Virgo, this is you. It could be another earth sign around you, Capricorn or Taurus or another Virgo, but I kind of think it's you, and I think you're either the young person learning a new trade, and it could be at a time when you should be, you know, well established. You could be older, mature, you know, and you're back to learning a new trade. I'll have to tell you that, you know, when you reach 50 or when you go into your 50s, if you've been doing something for a long time, you could get really bored and just want a complete change in your life. And this is, you know, where you're at. But it's also something that will bring you stability, security, and it could be not as hard work, not as laborious. It's more working smarter, not harder. And then you also have the 10 of Swords. So like I said, working smarter, not harder. I think that perhaps what you were doing was too difficult. It could have been mentally very challenging. You could have burned out from it. Um, but also, or you could have taken a lot of abuse from what you were doing. Went something through very painful anyway. But the thing is this is the end of that. You don't want to do that anymore, which is why you're on this new path. This is what you want to change. You don't want to be, like, I like when you put these together, eh? It tells a story in itself. The king is, and you probably have been doing a bit of a healing journey too, healing from something that you was very painful or very difficult that you went through, that you're free of now, but there's healing to do, and the healing could be new to you. You've never really had to focus on yourself before, and it's strange to put this much energy into yourself. Okay, anyhow, in the recent past you have, oops, I need to pull this over a tidge. In the recent past you have the Six of Wands. Let's move these ones out of here. The Six of Wands, I'm going to put it down here. So this is about a victory. This is you're being recognized for the hard work, all the time and effort you've put into something. Also your creative abilities and your passion toward, I think you put your all in when you work on something, and you could have put your all in. This could be something that really changed the way you look at something, or a lot of things, like your perspective. This is something that changed your perspective. Working on this, like, I have a feeling you could have been involved in a community or something at work that involved more than yourself, a lot of people. And you may have led the way or been one of the key members of this either organization or group, I feel like. But anyway, being a part of this, um, has changed your perspective on something, okay? And you've realized the truth. Something is cut right down to the truth. This is no nonsense, no bull. You learned something here, something important, and that I think that has brought peace, because the Ace of Swords is about approaching at a peaceful level, like wanting communication. Could be about documentation as well. There could have been some sort of report, perhaps a report that you worked on, and in doing the research and the work on it changed your opinion, your outlook, your perspective on the situation when you learned the truth. And I think that was through research or development of it, So that's in the recent past. In the present, you have the 6. And this is the I'm trying to think here. I think this one is the Hermit. You know, isn't that funny? I'm just like all of a sudden drawing a blank out of nowhere. But anyway, it's taking time, going deep within to see the light. There's something that this is the thing, eh? This has changed your perspective, and now you have some thinking to do, some processing. You know, you need to process this. You not sure, you know you're on a new path. You know you're on a new path. And you're ready to light the way, but you want to be clear. You want to be very clear. So the Hermit is very much about soul, doing some soul searching. Um, because you're looking for happiness. Look at that. You're looking for happiness. This is what I think that you've gone through a lot of painful, things in the situation, things that you invested in, perhaps, and you know didn't get out what, or didn't know everything before you got involved in it. Now you have a different light on the situation. You want happiness in your life, you want contentment, you and this is stability too. You want happy relations and good relationships with your family and friends. I think that you're realizing how important this is to you in your life now. Some of us are, after what we've gone through, having to be away from the ones we love and care about, and we're realizing how very important those relationships are in our lives. Um, but this could be on a deeper level. See, this is what you endured in the past, and this is what you want to bring into your future, and you're figuring out on how to do that. Um, so let me take that one down. So, because of some sort of heartbreak in the past, okay, yeah, I think you were hurt from a relationship in the past. This is the Three of Swords. You felt you were stabbed in the back, deceived, perhaps lied to. One of those knives you're putting in yourself. You see that he's putting one of the knives in her or himself. And it's because we didn't want to see the truth. We know our instincts go off, but we deny, and then we are further hurt because, so this is, you know, recovery and happiness after hurt. Um, this is being surrounded by love now. This cup is coming up and clashing with the sword, and replacing it with compassion and caring, and part of that is allowing it into our lives, allowing it. When we have walls up, it's really hard for people to get in and be a part of our lives. And so we have to let these walls down a little bit because not everybody has that intention to hurt, right? So in the future, you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is, this is a very determined card, to stand your ground, to defend yourself if you have to. You feel very strong on, about a situation, something that you've worked on, probably in the Six of Wands, this truth, and now you have very strong feelings about it, and you're not budging. You you know the truth. You've done some deep thinking, and you're gonna hold this line till the end. You know what I mean? You're not budging. You're not going to change your mind either, contrary to popular opinion, right? You're sticking to it. Very interesting. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is, you know, really gaining a lot of security. You could be coming into money. This is there could have been an injury back here, like I saw this of um 10 of spades, not 10 of spades, 10 of swords. And this is, you know, going through a lot of pain. It could have been physical, you know, you could have had injuries or been through a lot of pain for some reason. And here you could be getting some sort of compensation back for what you have endured. You may have had to fight for this. You may have had to defend yourself and stand strong to be able to now, you know, relax and heal and be stable. So this could be a windfall coming in, or I think it's money you fought for. This is some sort of security that you have fought for, okay? But it allows you comforts for maybe you and your family or your children, but you do have to fight for it. And then we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords could be information that came in. It could be documents that you have to sign from this situation. It also could be some sort of a plan. Like, I feel like it's a plan. It's the beginning of a program or a plan or something, and you got to sign papers because now this is the beginning of it, but it may be a long payout, or it may be a program or a plan where they have to take care of your needs or something for a while. But anyway, there's documents, information to sign and get in order for this. You might have to get all your documents in order because you have to show, prove, do something anyway. It also could be, I feel like it's more work somehow. I gotta tell you, this Page of Swords, I feel like it's more work. They want more papers now. They want more documents. They want, you know, they need more information, something like that. And you're getting to about the end of your rope with it. You know, you're injured, and it was at work, and it's plain, and it's simple, and it's do it, you know. So but you're managing it. You're managing, but you're gonna get your money though. I really feel like you are. All right, so let's put these away. Those there, those there. I'm gonna give them a little toss before I put them away totally. Put that down there. Stick those right on there. We're gonna bring what are we gonna do? We're gonna bring out the Cartomancy here. And the Cartomancy is the art of reading the regular playing cards. Okay. And it's the very, very old way of reading. And I've been doing it for a long, long time now. And I like it. It's a very different reading, though. It doesn't read like the tarot at all. It's very different. But let's see what we have for Virgo for December 2021. Tell me. Whoa. Ooh, you got a few. Okay, it looks like there's some sort of separation going on for some of you. You've been separated. You may have a lawyer involved going on with some sort of separation. Could have been very painful. The separation could be with a very dark-eyed man or woman. This person represents separation, the separated, divorced, widowed person. Also, they wear their pain. They have a chip on their shoulder. It may be carrying some anger, something like that. So this could be this you or the person you separated from, Virgo. Yeah, looks like there's a breakup. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God. Sorry about saying that, for I don't mean to offend anybody, but look at this. All four tens together. All of them. Like right side by side by side by side by side. You don't see that very often, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay? So what this means is, this end of this year culminates an end for you of many cycles that you've been in. Financial and stability cycles, relationship cycles, work cycles, and misery, pain, and suffering cycles. This, whatever, has been going on, has been difficult. You have learned, you've mastered a lot of lessons here. You've really learned a lot. And you're about to, I feel like it's a real world situation, like where you've come full circle. Full circle. And you're about to begin a whole new life chapter, a whole new beginning. You want change in a lot of areas of your life. You don't want the old anymore. You want new. You new experiences, new people, new you've really it's a rite of passage kind of thing. You know what I mean? I was talking about midlife crisis and stuff like that. And for some of you, that's where you could be, and you just want to change everything. You're sick of all the old stuff. Not that any of it's bad. Some of it might be, but you just don't want it. You want different now. Okay, so you're ending a lot of cycles here. But it's because you may have met someone. You may have gotten in touch with family again, or started building um, familia, family relationships, friendships. You want to bond, now this is really what you're about. Before, not so much, maybe, not so much, and I'm not sure why. You have your reasons. And then also the Jack of Spades and the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs is a brown or hazel-eyed woman or man. They're quite a card. This Queen of Clubs. They're very dynamic. They're energetic, creative, chatty, doers. They're about doing and working and get it figured. Okay. Now, there could be some bad blood or trouble between you and this person. Also, Virgo, you could be any one of these people yourself. You have to decide. It's usually in the eyes, okay? The brown or hazel eye. There could have been some bad blood in the past or trouble with this person in the past. And you may want this to end. You want all of that in the past, okay? I feel like you may want that bad blood to end. So you may want some sort of a resolution, or you may just need to have closure, perhaps. Just closure on it. Okay. So, wow, 4 10s like that. There's something that you've left, you've separated from, some sort of misery, some sort of, could have been a relationship, could have been a person, could have been a, and I mean a person in any way of your life, but also it could have been you separated from that side of yourself that held and carried a lot of anger. Um, yeah. And because you really want happiness, you're done with being mad, being suffering. You are done with that. You want to work on happiness and joy and building relationships and contentment, and it's just a whole, like when I showed you that card, that you shifted your perspective because you saw a light, you saw a truth somewhere within in what you're going through, and you realized something. It turned a light on. You saw a different light then. I went and gone and shuffled those cards, didn't I? I shouldn't have. But it was meant to be, I guess. Meant to be. Because after those ones jumped, that's when I should have shuffled or cut them. And I always try and cut them right away because I forget. 5 of Spades, there was a loss. You had some sort of a loss, okay? Could have lost a person. And it was very difficult. Could have been not physically like they died. They could have. But also you could have lost that relationship, and it was a really tough on you. It could have changed you. All right. So. Got it. All right. Oh. So, kind of a family situation. There could be feelings sparked between these two people here. This is a brown or hazel-eyed man. This is a mature woman. The woman could be older than the gentleman, or there's like someone's older. They're more mature. There could be a real age difference. But Cupid has come between these two people, and there is a connection in some way. There's something there, something special. I feel like there's a romantic meeting, feeling sad, yeah, some fooling around, okay? Coming in is the King of Hearts, the Nine of Spades, and the Eight of Diamonds. This King of Hearts could be a blue-eyed man or woman. It also could be the person you have a lot of feelings for, like our heart's desire, And it looks like this person has a health condition. I'm feeling like it's the nervous system or something to do with the nervous system. And so could be having difficulty talking, could be having difficulty could have something to do with anxiety or something like that. But I feel like there's some sort of health issue. It's something to do with the nervous system, okay? This is above you, kind of on your mind. You have the 5 of Diamonds, the 4 of Spades, and the 7 of Diamonds. There's kind of a situation. You could get some money, or a gift of money, or help with money, but you're not sure if you should take it. I think you need it. You wished for it, but I'm not sure if you want to be tied to it. It feels like there's expectation tied to this money or this help. There's help offered, but I feel like there's expectation and you're not sure if you want to be tied to that expectation. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. Because you've changed, you've changed. You're taking more consideration, more time. Well, not, I know you were slow already and took your time, but you don't want to do things the way you used to do them. So this is why you are undecided, you're doubtful, you got to think about it a little bit. In your work, or if you don't work, this is how you contribute. Is the Queen of Spades, the Three of Clubs, the Three of Diamonds. Wow, 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 wow. So this Queen of Spades is usually a single, not by choice person, female or male. Separated, divorced, or widowed. They're also someone who wears their pain or has a chip on their shoulder. They're kind of like, it could have a bit of a nasty, if they don't have dark eyes, they could have a bit of a chip on their shoulder, nasty streak in them. This could be you right now too, Virgo, or what you were going through, okay? And I think that you could be really working on that, or this person is working on that, working on their relationships. They could be working on their language too, like how they relate and work with others. They're trying to, I think, be more fair, be more of a team player, contribute. Maybe they weren't before, or they were like, it was hard. It could have been difficult, harder to work with them before, but now it's easier to work with this person. They are contributing. They're realizing that, it just wasn't helping, basically. Not helping themselves, especially. In the exterior energy, you have the Eight of Spades, the Queen of Hearts, and the Nine of Diamonds. Looks like there is some bad words here. There could have been an argument or a confrontation of some sort. This could have been with a blue-eyed woman, or really someone really close to you, a friend. They could have said something. Well, they could have said the truth, for one thing, or challenged you in some way, or perhaps you challenged them. You told them a truth, you know. Like, see, this is working on relationships here. I can see you doing it. Oh, isn't that interesting, eh? The opposite here of that. Isn't that interesting? Jeez, look at that. Those dynamics right there. So the King of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, Nine of Spades, Eight of Diamonds, Eight of Spades, Nine of Diamonds. Okay. Over here, this is, like I said, someone who could be having something to do with nervous system health issues. But I'm also feeling like you could be helping care for this person. They could be difficult to care for. They could be a difficult person. And over here, I kind of see you may get short with them, or they may get short with you. And anyway, I see a change where they were difficult. They're trying to change. They're working on it. They're working on it. I think they have a lot of value. And also, this person, one of them, could be traveling or at a distance. It could be traveling over water. Uh, you could have had some little run in before they left, kind of thing, and now you're waiting for the return, and you're maybe wanting to work it out. Isn't that funny? It's like these two people, you and this person, if it's someone you love and care about, you kind of feel the same, but two, you're saying the same thing in two different ways. And there's this, like, aggressive or abrasive. Abrasive is the way it was before. And so, I'm really getting a feeling of listening here. There's a strong listening message, just not saying anything. In native circles and in native tradition, when we have a circle or when we're going to sit down and have a talk with more than one person, we usually more than two people, we use a talking stick. Okay. And who's ever holding the talking stick is the only one talking. Everyone else has to listen. You can't say, but hey, and what do you, I never did not, nothing. You don't say nothing. The person holding the sticks gets to say everything they want to. And so it's really good because, like it or not, you're listening. You hear them out. And you get to have your turn too, But in this exercise, you should be using I statements when I feel and I felt and I tried and I. We shouldn't be saying, well, you did this and you did that. We can't speak for other people. That's their chance when they have the stick. So you talk about your own feelings, your own actions. And so, like I said, I feel like there's some sort of, because it feels like both people are talking. I feel like both people are saying very similar things, but neither one is being heard or something like that. I don't know. Okay? I hope this makes sense to you. Or maybe neither one is talking, but both feel very connected for one thing, hurt probably, angry, but still wanting connection. Still wanting connection. Okay? And then the foundation, there's the Two of Clubs, the Seven of Spades, and the Jack of Clubs. So I'm going to tell you, this is wanting to work it out. This is probably a meeting. This could be literally at work for you if it's not to do with this relationship dynamic here. This could be a work partnership. But this is, tears with a friend. Tears. It could be you crying and the friend crying. I feel like it's both of you. Tell you the truth, it's tears. You want to work something out with a friend. I feel like this has been on your mind, for a while. This could have happened already. You could have worked something out with a friend. Or maybe it's important that you remain friends with this person. They could have been a lover in the past, or I'm not sure, it could have been a work relationship, and it's important to you that you remain friends. Yeah. There's a lot about relationships here, Virgo, and about your whole new outlook. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Spades, and the Seven of Clubs. So this is your surprise pile. You don't expect this. And you're going to get news that something's ended, okay? This is going to cause you concern. This is going to cause you worry. I'm, Also, I feel like it could be the papers that are final, that make everything final, that it's over, it's done. This is what you're waiting for. You could be waiting for the documents, the final papers, and then it's done. It's I feel like it's closure here. Um, but there's something about it that is concerning you. Maybe they haven't come yet, they haven't come through, maybe they're delayed, but there's something that surprises you, or maybe you get them a lot faster than you thought. There's something about it that surprises you about the documents, but it does cause you concern. Okay? Um but I'm gonna tell you, it's I think it's what you want, what you need for closure. Okay? So last but not least, I'm going to take a card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. This deck was gifted to me by a viewer named Alira. And I've posted her Etsy site in my description box if you want to go and have a look at some of the handmade jewelry she makes. She's such a beautiful soul of a person, I've got to tell you, just like all of you are. And anyway, she gifted me these and I really love them. The messages are so beautiful. This is what the book looks like. Sacred Rebels Oracle. All right, so tell me for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know here? Whoa! Wow, that's a lot of cards. Just upset the whole apple cart. Darn it. So I'm taking this top card. Okay, I'm going to tell you what the other cards say. The one that I think is really meant for you, I think they're all meant for you, but this is the one I'm going to read. Collaborative dreaming. So it's so interesting that because this is what you're talking about, collaborating, connecting, wanting relationship. You also got going beyond normal. See that big golden light bulb above her head? You have an idea. I love this one. Faith in the process. Look at that little beautiful bird on her back. Faith in the process, even while you feel vulnerable. And then every journey starts with a single step. This is so perfect because it's exactly where you're coming out of this difficult stage, having nothing but a wagon, no clothes on your back, no home, no coming from a difficult situation, and having faith that, I've done nothing wrong. This has got to work out. Something's got to work out. And every journey starts with a single step. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at all the beautiful light coming out of her, eh? Look at all that. She's ready. She's got her bag packed. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, let's see what this collaborative dreaming has to say for you. I like that the spiral is in the center of her chest. There it is. Beautiful. Your heart is big enough to dream not only for yourself, but for a new humanity. Imagine a world that is healed with respect, understanding, and with community that fosters life. Even your dreams that relate to you alone would contribute positively to the greater good, because that is the nature of your heart. Your heart naturally and intelligently cooperates in a grand scheme of loving creativity, working to heal the hearts of the world. The heart creates win-win situations that benefit the individual and the collective. You're being asked to bear the rough patches that can happen when you work creatively with others. Ideas might clash and there can be friction, particularly if you have different ways of looking and working. Sometimes big dreams need more fire to ignite them into reality. More fire might require more friction along the creative path. It's not meant to be permanent condition, just an aspect of the creative process from which you can learn something useful if you wish. Your guidance is to embrace any experiences of friction or tension within yourself or as you work with another with compassion, detachment, and tolerance. Isn't that interesting? It's just so neat how you're changing, you're learning something. This oracle is guiding you to stay in your integrity, honor what you feel, and remember why you chose to open up to group endeavors in the first place, especially if the group involvement becomes complex or challenging. Call on unconditional love each day and evening. It only takes a moment to do. I call on unconditional love. Please help and guide me and this project. Let me just see what it says over here. It just goes on and on, some of these, eh? Okay. You're asked to trust your heart and not to allow any group to become more powerful than the wisdom of your own heart. Always allow the sacred rebel within you to question authority. It is loving and wise authority, is it? Or is it coming from a place of fear-based control? Look to your heart's wisdom to discern whether your involvement in a group is healthy or not. Sometimes a group can only receive so much of our energy before it's time to move on. Sometimes a group is not receiving us at all but we feel that we are meant to be a guiding hand in it for a period of time before our heart urges us to let go. Ask for guidance, do the healing process. You will know what to do, and you must always trust your own voice above any other. It says the healing process says, imagine a chain of paper dolls. Remember those? All connected, form in a circle. Imagine that circle can be filled with beautiful golden light, which begins in the heart of each doll. The light shines out and shimmers, making the paper dolls radiant, shining, and golden. Stay with that image or feeling as long as it feels good for you. Then simply open your eyes and you have completed the healing process. So isn't that interesting? And we were talking about that in here too. You have had a change of perspective. You've seen a truth. You've done some interpersonal journey and seen a light and are adjusting, adjusting accordingly to your own heart and your own voice too. It's funny when we go away, we go deep in the hermit energy, and we need to get all distractions away from us so that we can really focus and think. They do that in meditation as well, as you may. And really concentrate and focus. And I think the answer will come to you if it hasn't already. Anyway, Virgo, I really hope this has helped you this month with what you're going through. If this, relates to you in any way, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you can relate to this video. I love to hear and connect with you all. And I want to say happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy New Year, and I will talk to you soon. All right then, bye now.